Carpe Sus. Dave and I went hunting up in North Texas, got on our first group of hogs, and were immediately interrupted by a small herd of cattle running through the hogs' position. I thought maybe this would ruin our hunt, that the hogs would go ahead and take off, but it didn't turn out to be so bad. Aside from me thinking we were going to be overrun ourselves, the cattle moved off to the side and were eventually out of our way. A final check, make sure the cattle are staying out of the way. They're stationary.
I am ready. Wait, okay.
Here we go. 2 shots of that hog and it went down. I missed the second hog. And the cattle were on the move again, and so we stopped shooting. So here's the view from Dave's rifle. We've got a clear field of fire now.
You ready, Brian? I'm going to take this white one. 3, 2, 1.
And we ended up with 1 boar and 1 sow. We moved on to the next property, spied this group of hogs, made an approach on it, managed to be downwind. We're expecting the hogs to run back and off to the left.
All right.
Instead, they're going to run to the right.
2,
Here we go.
1.
During the shooting sequence, both Dave and I have to move
Moving out of your way.
in order to keep up with the changing position of the hogs, and we tell each other each time that we move so that we can keep track of where each one of us is, maintaining safe fields of fire.
I'm behind you, Brian. Okay. Watch the house.
We also warn one another of potential hazards that we spot. And here Dave warns me about horses that were actually on the other side of the field when we started. And this is the view from Dave's rifle. Here we go.
I'm behind you, Brian. I'm right behind you here.
And this is where the horse is from the other side of the field, moving the Dave's field of view, and he warns me.
Here. Gotta let them clear.
So we stopped shooting at that point. We started looking for hogs when we scared up these piglets. We managed to get one of them as well, with a total of 6 out of this group for the evening. We got busted and the hogs were already on the move by the time we started shooting here. All the hogs running in Dave's direction. And he ended up with 3 hogs, male, female, and 1 unknown. The big group of the night came in this large field. We're at the hilltop looking down on the hogs. Distances varied greatly here from the start, where we were close. And shots opened up to greater and greater distances as time went by.
That sounded good.
Now this hog I actually hit multiple times as he's running across the field. And now he's going to collapse just a few yards further to the right. Right there.
Moving up on your left. I'm out. Two over here, bro. You're going under the fence over here. Oh. You see him at the fence? Yep.
Now this hog actually runs when we go to pick it up about 20 minutes later.
I won't continue any further. Okay.
Here's a view from Dave's rifle.
2, 1.
And here comes my favorite shot of the night, somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 yards. And down he goes.
That sounded good. Yeah. Moving up on your left. Okay. I'm out.
As we were locating our downed hogs, we were walking back up the hill towards this hog when it got up and running, and could not shoot at it again until we got to the top of the hill ourselves, and by this time it was quite far away.
Nice. Let's find you. Oh. To the right. Yeah, he down. I think he's finding.
And it's finally down at 250 yards. With that one, we recovered 8 hogs from group number 4, plus the 5 hogs from groups 1 and 3, gave us 13, plus the 6 from hunt number 2, gave us 19 for the night.
Optics provided by Third Coast Thermal.
Carpe sus, my friends.